Hello, my name is Dustin Abbott for 1,000 Word Images by Dustin Abbott, and I'm here today to do a quick video review of Tamron's newly released 16-300mm f3.5 to 6.3 Di2 VC PZD macro lens. Now, Tamron has had other lenses in this super zoom category, and in fact, first pushed the envelope in the category for DSLRs back when it released the 18-270mm lens, which it followed up with the PZD edition of that, or piezo drive edition, a few years later. This new design, however, pushes the envelope for the series in terms of both focal length and in its build quality. It's a completely new design lens, and as you can see, it bears a lot of similarity in its design ethic to Tamron's newly released 28-300mm lens for full frame cameras. Tamron also released a 18-200mm lens for the EOS M mount recently, and so they have a trio of new super zooms in this category. However, this particular lens has pushed the envelope in both directions. It goes wider than what any of these super zooms have gone before, to 16mm, which is a little over 25mm, 35 and a 35mm or full frame equivalency, and it runs all the way up to 300mm, or an equivalent of full frame of about 460mm. And so that gives it a zoom ratio of about 18.8 times, which is the broadest of its sort in the world today. And so how does this lens stack up? First of all, in build quality, for this series, it's a step up in build quality. It actually features a rubber gasket around the lens mount, and moisture resistance is claimed. It has a 67mm front filter. It also has Tamron's PZD or piezo motor drive, which allows for quick, accurate, and quiet focus. And it does all of those things along with accuracy. It has full-time manual override, and so you can adjust focus at any point. And it also has Tamron's VC, or vibration compensation system, which allows for about 4 stops of help in hand holding. And so all in all, it's got all of the specs that you could look for in a lens of this type, and of course covers a very impressive focal length. Now, when it comes to the optical quality, for me, it's a bit of a mixed bag. On the wide end, Tamron has done a fabulous job to not only have a all-in-one lens that goes truly wide, but also it's managed to control both aberrations and distortion to where it's a very usable 16mm focal length, and also it is actually improved in sharpness over its predecessor, the 18-270 PZD lens. When you zoom out to the long end, however, the picture is not as rosy. I feel like the additional 30mm here was really more for marketing purposes, and the lens loses a lot of contrast towards the end of the focal length, and also isn't as sharp as what I would like to see. That being said, it doesn't compare unfavorably with its direct competition. It's just, I feel like Tamron really achieved something great on the wide end, and I think that the 30mm on the long end really didn't achieve any kind of extra benefit in my perception. But overall, throughout the focal length, it delivers competent image quality, and of course, it covers every possible situation. Mounted here on a Canon EOS 60D body, it balances very nicely. It comes with a pedal-shaped lens hood. And so when you've added a filter to the front, you do have a weather-sealed body. It has a window for focus distance, and it has a nicely damped zoom action, and of course, it covers an incredible focal length. And so if you're looking for an all-in-one solution, and perhaps not a pixel peeper on the long end, you will find that this is a lens that produces good image quality in a variety of situations. Its effective VC system means that you can handhold images at low shutter speeds, and on the wider end, through I would say about 250mm, this lens delivers good sharpness and good color throughout its focal length. The latter portion is where it starts to fall apart, and there are far more chromatic aberrations on the long end, as well as a loss of contrast. But that is to be expected in a zoom lens that covers such a great focal length. So in summation, I think Tamron has done a very good job of of what I might call an evolution of this lines for crop sensor cameras, delivering a greater focal range than ever before, but also adding features and improved build quality to up their game when it comes to the super zoom category. For a full written review, you can look at the links below, dustinabbott.net. Also, a lot of sample images you can find there. Follow the links. Also, the review for the 28-300mm lens for full frame cameras is there as well. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.